So one of the most common questions that I've been getting lately is what sort of AI policy should we be creating for our schools? And it's interesting to think about that, usually creating a policy around tech is not a great idea, right? Think about other tech that you use in school. You use APIs to move data from one place to another, right? How many of you have an API policy, right? We think about VR. Do we have a VR policy? We think about a whole variety of technologies that we have, but we don't create policies around tech. Policies should be created around principles. And so if we're concerned that AI may be used in ways that is undermining academic integrity, an academic integrity policy is what we need to be looking at. If we're concerned about how young people are using AI and becoming good people, good members of the community, we should be looking at our digital citizenship policy, or our acceptable use policy, sometimes it's called, right? Those are the types of policies that we need to be aligning to make sure they're effective for the digital world, instead of creating policies around tech. When I was at the U.S. Department of Education, we had legislation that had been created talking about student data privacy and how to keep data private. And literally in the regulations, it talked about having data stored in a file cabinet with a padlock. Right now, anybody can tell you today that storing data in a file cabinet with a padlock is probably the least secure way to do it. But because policies had been created around that, it was actually limiting schools' ability to effectively secure student data. So we just want to be really careful whenever we're creating policy. We want policy created around practices, around principles, and not around technologies. And that's true with AI and any other technology.